You don't know. I'm being messing with. You don't know. You don't.
I run you up and down the Serengeti. Heads ain't ready. I chew you up and spit you out like chicken confetti. My rhymes are heavy like elephants, stomping your regiments, dismembering all your limbs, ripping your ligaments. I break you down to an atom, change your chemical structure, roots and culture. You don't wanna fuck with this brother. I'm like a time bomb, over a fresh can of whip. Have stylus plexiglass, got you face down in the grass, ready to blast. Sticky for your jewels and your cash. Call me Robin Hood. Take the loot back to the hood. I wish you would try to retaliate. I wait like a sniper, beat you like Street Fighter, heat you up like a lighter. Don't need no ghost rider. Original skill, killing at will. Terminates career like the pill. This is real, not no fiction. Came up with my jurisdiction. I'm liver than you, whether freestyle or written. Hitting hard like a hammer, like a natural disaster, like a hurricane. Plain and simple, bringing the pain. Won the battle. What? I'm ready to do this. Beat your ass like Lennox Lewis. Play you out like ball.
All right. That was the great Jai Heath, Northside Records.
Northside Records. We up. We live this morning. We kind of sleepy, but I think we live now. We live.
I think work this now, Trey.
We up, baby.
So you were saying?
I'm not saying a thing. Doesn't make any sense now.
We play in Miami today. We going against the Cheetah. We're not going against the Cheetah. We're going against Miami's second team. But
what happened to the Cheetah during practice, Al?
Cheetah got locked up by one of our rookies. One of our rookies.
Who?
One of our rookies. I don't know which one, but it was one of our rookies.
Still.
I forgot. He locked him up, baby. So look, our rookie quarterback had 5 TDs on 7-on-7, baby. 5 TDs on 7-on-7. Virtually unstoppable on 7-on-7. Now, when they went on 11-on-11, the blitz was getting him a little bit. He was battling the blitz. He did a pretty decent job. Hey, Biggie, what's up, baby? Come on board.
Biggie.
But we battled the pretty decent job against the Miami Dolphins this week during practice. We hung with them, did our thing. You know, said defensively and offensively. Now we down some people this week. Who is playing? Who is not playing? And well, I understand that Dotson will be playing. I want to understand Dotson definitely gonna be playing.
He better be playing.
Oh man, Trey, what you think about Dotson and his issues, man?
Hey, yeah. I'm just
look. Before you say this, Trey, I've been talking about our receiving core been somewhat suspect. I've been saying they would see. And obviously, the coaching staff feels the same way. The new coaching staff feels the same about our receiver. They feel like we got one receiver and a bunch of average jokers, man. I've been saying that.
Let me go ahead.
Where's Garage Life at?
I'll be the one to say that Big Al did call it. That Bama had a bullhorn. We ain't listen. That Bama was on a podium. We ain't listen. That Bama sent out old school letters. He put lick stamps. And
hey, be careful what you say about Jahan.
I know, man. Biggie loves Jahan. I've been talking about Jahan. Hey, Biggie, I'm sorry, man. I had to call a spade, though, baby.
Oh, man. And so all I'm saying is the brother called it. And I am listening, Al. I'm listening. Because the last couple of things, the certain things that have been happening as far as certain conversations and individual Brian Mitchell going on a rant, and all of those things, man. I'm like, people so all I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking at the camera. My man, Big Al, called it 2 years back. And so what does that mean for us? That means a lot. Because if we're going in with a rookie, he needs some weapons. And right now it seems like the rookie might have a weapon or two, because we're not going to leave Ertz out, because he's going to be an outlet. We're not going to leave Eckler out, whatever. So he might not have as many as we thought. His tool box is a little less. He got some stuff in there, but a lot of it is old and rusty and broken. And that's what Al is saying. And so Hey man, listen, that's something to be thinking about as we look before we get to game one. What's up, Biggie? How you feeling, man?
Hey, Biggie, what you think about your boy Jahan, man? Dotson, man. We the number one pick. He's not playing as a number one pick, and the coaching staff is disappointed in him. That's basically what it is. I don't think they're gonna cut him, but they're not happy with him.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying.
That's your man too. That's your man.
Everybody has bad. You know what I'm saying? Bad
Practices.
bad seasons. You know, nobody. You know,
He had that last year.
I'm pretty sure we all went to the basketball court, thought we were gonna be on our A game, and shot up a few bricks, and you didn't have it that game, or that summer, and you come back the next summer, you hot, and then found something you're not. So, I mean, I get where
where's my violin music at?
I mean, it happens to the best of us, but I mean, you're getting paid to do the job, so you need to get it done. But I think Brian Mitchell, I think he was a little too harsh on him. For the simple fact, maybe he misinterpreted what he was doing. Because when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you kind of get on yourself. So maybe he wasn't huffing and puffing because he was scared not getting playing time. Maybe he was huffing and puffing because like he said, he just wasn't where his head was at in the game. He felt like he could do better. And when I'm like that in the game, I kind of hit myself on the head or talk to myself, be like, damn, I got to catch this ball a lot better. I can't be fumbling with it. So, I mean, he's probably, I just think that it was taken in the wrong context from what Brian Mitchell saw.
Well, Pick said he wasn't just talking about Dotson. He was probably talking about a couple of people out there because he didn't name who it was he was talking about. But is he learning a new position? Because he was on the outside. Now he's probably, because he's short, running the slot.
And he doesn't play strong, D. That's the biggest thing. He takes too long to get to the top of his stem. And when he's at the top of his stem, all you got to do is give him a little chicken wing and he falls down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
he
doesn't play strong. That's his problem, is that he gets easily bumped off his route and he takes too long to get to his stem. He can run a pass pattern, but all you got to do is give him. When you play DB, Deacon, when you play DP, Biggie, and you're taught to put your hands on the wide receiver.
Right.
That's how you taught. And all they doing is putting everybody knows all you got to do is put your hand on Dotson, and he's going to fall down. He's going to lose his balance. He's going to fall down. So he doesn't play strong. So what they try to do is give him to play run back punts too. And I heard he refused to run back punts. Now, he was a hell of a punt returner in Penn State, and he doesn't want to do it in the NFL for some reason. Why? I don't know.
Oh man, Dotson. What's the dude name? Zaharakis or whatever his name is.
Yeah, is our punt returner at this point?
Well, he's our number 2 at this point.
He's a number 2 receiver too,
and he only 5'8".
I know.
But is that why you think they brought in what's his dude name, Bryant?
Old man.
Because he's 6'4".
So down in the red zone, you need height, man. You need a little space in between the earth and the sky.
I mean, but
the balls in there.
It's just say something to you though. They still bringing in wide receivers this late in preseason. They brought in another wide receiver that was on the team last year, right? What's the other one they brought in like a week or two ago?
Darius Bird.
No, it was another one they brought to play with Ron. He was one of Ron's receivers.
He came, but he also came in the beginning of this year, and they let him go, and they brought him back. They brought him back. They brought him back. That is the thing. You come in the beginning, now we don't want you, then you come back like, yeah, we might need you. That is where the issue is.
They are not happy with the receivers.
When that day happened was when Mitchell went on a rant.
Yep.
And that is important. Now, I thought, now this is where the spooky time comes. I thought
hit that thumbs up button. Go ahead.
That maybe because we were still not totally out of contention for Mr. Ayuk.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that maybe we was going to get the trade because they want another receiver in the trade, and Dotson was the man, which is why we had all of the foolishness. That's what I thought.
I heard
I'm not mad at
they didn't want Dotson. They said they didn't want Dotson.
And there it
the
is.
The same reason why I don't like Dotson.
Ladies and gentlemen who was watching, there it is. There it is. If this is the situation where one of our former number one picks nobody wants.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to trade, especially when you're talking about him like you are now. That he doesn't play hard. He's fumbling the ball right now. He's bobbling the catches. He's not getting open like he should.
It gets in your head, man. The mental game is important, man. It gets in your head. Yes, it does.
I think
Pringle's still on the team. Pringle's still on the team at this point.
I mean, I'll be all right. I think he's just got to get, you know what I'm saying, used to like being in a slot. Like, just give that man a few games into the season. He's going to highlight plays, and then he's going to get his confidence.
I mean, that's true, Biggie. He has an opportunity to redeem himself because we got to play him. He's the only one on the team. So we got to play him. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to be all right.
It's not like we got other options, Biggie, but I'm telling you, Biggie, they're not happy with him because we don't have no other. That's why they're bringing people off. Some of these guys was working at McDonald's last week. They bring them in, take a look at them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, as far as bringing people in, they're gonna be doing that all year long. The only problem with the only reason it says something right now is because we don't have a lockdown number 2 player. We want to have that second player to bounce off of Terry. So when you're bringing in people, it's like bringing in the kicker. Our kicker's in trouble because we know he's not that good. You know what I mean? So if you bring in another kicker to try out, it kind of says something. So it just says something that the wide receivers that we're bringing in have an actual chance at making a team because what we have isn't actually that good. We've been talking about Bryson Tremaine the whole summer because he's been making plays in practice, but he didn't really do that much in the game. And that could be because he's not playing with the number ones. But nobody on the wide receiver field is flashing, and that's why.
But Terry flashing. Terry.
We're talking about Terry. We're talking about everybody else. Talking about the other. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it looks that way.
That's not good.
Yeah, Crowder didn't even make a play. Did Crowder even play?
Did Crowder play? I don't know if Crowder played. I didn't see much of him.
Me personally, I'd rather have Crowder at the slot because he's more consistent. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to play the slot.
He's professional. He's a professional.
You know what I'm saying? Where Dotson is used to playing the outside. You know what I'm saying? So now he's learning the outside. I mean, learning the slot. You know, so my perspective, especially when you got a young quarterback, you want somebody to be, persistent. Yeah, Chase Claypool, he's out there. Might as well.
Listen, I hope we don't get to the point again where we are saying, hey, man, just bring anybody in. Anybody can make this team. You know what I mean? Anybody can make our team. Just bring them in. Dude, whoever, 34, 35 years old, it really doesn't matter.
Why do you feel like we're not there already? I mean, I'm just like, where are you waiting on to make that confirmation? We're there now, Deacon. We're there now.
We're kind of there now, but what I'm saying is
at least our receiver core is depleted. The only thing that we fixed is linebacker. We need offensive linemen, receivers, kicker, special teams, because the punt return and the kick return isn't necessarily solidified. Everybody's either don't want to do it or can't. We got a lot.
We built. I mean, we only won 4 games last year. We have to face that fact. I mean, it's a reason.
I got you, but we going into this season, we had an era of this is going to be different, and
it is different.
We were talking last.
It's different.
2 weeks ago, we were talking about
it's a different stuff.
Players that are actually going to be picked up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be cutting good players this year, and now we're talking about, hey, come on,
Deacon,
bring them all in, baby.
It's a different kind of stink. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have the diarrhea stink. You got the log stink. It's a different type of stink. And we're just still stinking. It's just a different smell. But it ain't no better than the stink. And you can see it. And I'm the half glass half full guy, man. You know that's me.
What does this say about our rookie number 12?
Who,
The
JD5?
vaulted-
Oh, you
nah,
talking about
vaulted,
McCaffrey?
McCaffrey, the vaulted.
Well, I understand it. He's just learning the position. He's another guy learning.
What I
the
understand is everybody's family lineage doesn't necessarily mean it. No, I'm just being real. Just stop it. You can't sit there and say because your brother good, you good. No, you know what I'm saying. Me and my brother are polar opposites. You know what I'm saying? Polar opposites. What you can go back to who was your boy for Atlanta, the big time quarterback that got in trouble for fighting the dogs. Vic.
Vic, yeah. Vic,
It was Vic, but then he had a brother, went to the same college and everything. Now he got into a little trouble before he got
He's
in.
nice in college too.
No,
Well,
that's
Mark,
true,
you talking
but-
about Marcus?
Yeah, Marcus,
yeah.
but Marcus wasn't no Vic because he didn't even get a chance to play. And I get it. It's like well, he could have. That potential stuff only good for horseshoes and hand grenades, baby. That's all it is. Everything else is you just got to be on it. And Marcus couldn't even touch the NFL field. So if you was banking, he was an agent. Like I'll be Marcus's agent too. That dude is right now drunk somewhere, you know, in Myrtle Beach talking about something. I was cool one day. That's what I'm talking about. You guys got to understand.
Yeah,
That lineage thing is whack.
but
Like,
can't say, hey,
Mannings, the Mannings. We could talk about the Mannings, right? Who would you rather have, Eli or Peyton?
Yeah, but they both won Super Bowls.
They both won Super Bowls. Peyton was better.
But you know what? Because of the Manning name, he was able to suck forever before they got to the Super Bowl. No other quarterback gets that. No, I'm just being real. No other quarterback gets that opportunity to suck forever, other than the Mannings. That's what I'm trying to get you to see.
No, I got you. I'm with you. I'm not about lineage.
Yeah, we drafted him because of the lineage, and it didn't work. It's not working out. I mean, obviously.
I think they drafted him because he's a friend of the family. So we're hoping that he's going to be good. Now he got some talent. Let's be honest. He got some talent, and he plays multiple positions, so he could be a backup quarterback, emergency quarterback.
Emergency quarterback. If they hold a position for emergency quarterback, that's terrible. That is the worst thing I have.
Well, look. On the passing game,
and we holding a position for an emergency quarterback.
On our offense, we're gonna have to rely on the run game. We got some good running backs.
Yeah.
Everybody say they like our running back.
The run game seems to be solid.
I think we got two good tight ends and a good blocking tight end. So we got the tight ends are getting not that bad. And they say Cole Turner's having a hell of a camp. He's the fourth tight end.
Hell of a camp, but he's doing better than he did last year.
Yeah, anything is better.
He's
than
better than what he was at. Hey, but check this out. We're not talking about him, but everybody seems to be talking about him. And I'm only going by what I heard. Is De'Ami Brown's former suckage so bad that we're not giving him credit the fact that he might be shining now? I mean, nobody's talking about the fact that De'Ami Brown is having a great camp. I mean, I'm just saying, it's like.
No, De'Ami Brown, no, you know what's wrong with De'Ami Brown? He's had 3 years.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
and nobody trusts him. It's like when somebody lied to you all their life and then they tell you a real truth about your family. Like, I don't get it. Nah, gotta verify.
Yeah, I gotta see it in the season, man. I just gotta see it.
Everybody has to. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying nobody's. We were sitting here talking about the receiving situation, and not one of us mentioned it till I thought about it. But that's all I'm saying. It's like nobody said anything. We were like, okay, this is terrible. We had this.
Well, I mean, I thought they was gonna cut De'Ami Brown. It looked like he making the team. I mean, receiver cool.
Yeah, he was on the bubble till he caught that deep pass.
Yeah.
But
everybody thought De'Ami Brown was going to get cut year 2. So the fact that he's here now, just like Cole Turner. Cole Turner's name is legendary on our squad, but I have not seen Cole Turner produce anything since his name has been mentioned. And that's amazing how certain individuals get that chance.
I think it's the hair. It's the hair.
It must be something now.
It's him being 6'8". That's what
it has to be. It has to be. Because even Dax Milne played. He played at least. You see what I'm saying? Mm. So that is what I'm saying, man. It's like it's crazy.
True. That's bad too when they give your jersey number to a rookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble.
But that's old school football, man. And that right there, and what Al say, sometimes these young folk who got all the potentials all in their body coursing through their blood at any moment, we just trying to spark it. It's like if you got a gas stove in the house, you turn it on, you hear that tick, 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 and you don't even see the flame yet. You're like, what's going on? We're just trying to spark.
Well, maybe that's what they try to do with the receiver Dotson is sparking, because he was a beast. He was a beast at Penn State. He had a good year his first. I would say a good year, decent year his first year.
No, he had 7 touchdowns.
But I think what happens is the NFL gets a book on you, and once they get a book on you, you got to find a way to counter the book. And the book is to put hands on them. All you got to do is push them. You know what I'm saying?
Big out, going back to that, and that's what who you talking about?
Dotson. Yeah.
That's what Dotson didn't have, was the coaching to say, okay, so they got the book on you for this. Now we're going to strategize and we're going to scheme you here, and that's going to defeat that book. Nobody cared.
Right.
Because them Bama's, I don't know what they was doing.
But speaking on Diami, I think last year when Terry went out with that turf toe and he was out for a few games or whatever, I think Jahan was like called upon to be the number one, because there was him and Diami and Pringle out there. I mean, and coming off of your second year, like you said, people, got the book out on you. Like, I think he wasn't ready for that. And I think that kind of messed him up in a sense, because he, with the coaching schemes and the play calling and all that, it didn't work into his favor.
Nope.
So I think that's what basically, brought his confidence down, because when he had Terry, when he had Terry was there most of the season. So he was, everybody was focused on Terry, that he was getting a lot of these wide open passes. But again, when Terry went out last year because of that turf toe, he was out for five of those games or something like that. A lot of people were locking him down, and the coach, the enemy, wasn't scheming him to get open. He was just basically just throwing plays out there. Like, look, just go out there and just go get the ball. And he's not Terry to do that. Only Terry can go out and just get the ball. You have to, for people like him and Tyreek Hill and somebody, you have to have the play calls to scheme these guys open. So I don't really blame. I can't put all the blame on Jahan. I just think that I think that he has to get schemed open.
And a bum deal.
Okay, that goes back to our original statement then, that we got one dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
The rest are just players.
Average players.
We have a bunch of robbers.
Big Al called it. Say that too, Deacon. Say it.
He got it. He said, and who was fighting us about the well, I know Biggie was fighting. It was somebody else who said it too.
It was John from Garage Life.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Garage Life.
He love our receivers.
No. Hold on. Time out. Let me call it right. John was talking about the fact that Al even had Terry as a B receiver.
I got him as a 2 receiver, yeah.
And that's what the argument really was. So before John jump on here and start cursing people out, that was what the argument was. But we all thought, now it was Biggie who was, the gaslighting Jahan, saying, hey, he's the number one. Didn't you say that, Biggie?
What, Jahan?
Yeah.
Oh, he was a beast.
Nah, Jahan, to me, I think Jahan is a beast.
Oh, wait. Hey, we've been online too long for you to be told that.
And you know you family. Now, wait
for real, I think Jahan is. I think Terry's like, he's a Batman. Jahan's like a Robin.
No, we agree with that on this squad. But I thought you said, now I could be wrong, but I thought you said that if Jahan went to somebody else's team, he was the number one.
No, I never said that. Said.
I could be wrong. I guess
Jahan will always be a number 2.
Okay, I'm gonna say this though. First of all, hopefully with a good quarterback, somebody comment on that. With a good quarterback, he can make a average receiver better. We said that. Somebody said that. There you go, right there. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Somebody said that. Okay, so Brian's saying that a good quarterback. So hopefully with JD5 can make some of our average receivers better. Secondly, a good running game can make a
whole receiver squad better.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this year we get a good running game that we can counter with a good quarterback that will make up the difference between a bad offensive line and a bad receiver core. You know what I'm saying? And a good tight end too, because then we know our quick game is going to be our tight ends. You know what I'm saying? And our running back coming out of the backfield, that's going to be our quick game. So hopefully that combination will give us opportunity to improve our wide receivers. Why wide receivers can be all we want them to do is to be average, catch the ball when the ball come your way. That was the issue with last year with Jahan, is that he lost his sticky fingers. You know what I'm saying?
Right, he lost his balls.
So hopefully,
and those of you who are just joining us right now, not only do we want you to hit the like button and subscribe, but here at the DMV and the OG show, we give our players nicknames, and a lot of the nicknames have transcended past us and on into the ether of everybody else using the same nickname, as we were the ones we feel like coined. Tyler, we called him Badass because we couldn't pronounce his name and it just came out as Badass. All of a sudden, he's Badass. We got last when Jahan got here, he was sticky fingers because it seemed like all our receivers were dropping the ball except Terry, but Jahan was able to do that. We coined the water bug with Patterson. We do these things so that's your boy now, Wagner, is Captain Wisdom. We said it here. We want to make sure if y'all hear that ever on ESPN and everything, they say Captain Wisdom, I want y'all to know that the OGs, the old guys said it. But with all that being said, listen, Al, I was the one. Let me get some credit because, I like to have credit because, my theme song will come on here and you wouldn't understand why. But anyway, I called.
Sitting on the porch, dropping bombs like a key. I'm the shoot, baby, here to make your eardrums sing. I spread my magic everywhere.
You can't mention the theme song, don't pop on.
I'm sorry. My bad. I could call the theme song out now. That's new for 2024, y'all. But anyway, our running back, Brian Robinson, is the most underrated. He is the Clyde Drexler of the NFL. I'm calling it right now. This guy is about, Al, what we need is hopefully, you said hopefully we have a running game. We have a running game. And then we have a veteran who's going to come behind him like, hey, I know this too. And there's a healthy conversation going on, man. Let me tell you something, man. The running game is underrated in Washington, but it's about to save us. I said it first because I always, what? Y'all know. Anyway, I'm telling you, Al, and Biggie, and Deacon, and all y'all watching, come on, man. Our running game is solid.
I agree with you.
Our running game is solid. We
I
got
agree.
a guy who's now entrenched in his position. We brought on a guy who can catch out of the backfield. He's got some quick moves. I'm not sure how many years he got left, but he at least got this year left. And then we got the young guy, Wiley, who can kind of do the same thing that Eckler does, who's been looking good all season. He's gonna take Rodriguez's spot just because last year Rodriguez couldn't get in the end zone on the goal line. So he's gonna take his spot. So when we move into the defense, I mean, where do you guys rank our cornerbacks? Not our linebackers. We know we upgraded the linebacker. We upgraded kind of in our defensive line with Jazon Newton, and Mathis is back, and then you got Ridgeway, who might be on the bubble. But our corners, besides Saverstill, who's like a specialist, I look at him as a specialist, not an every down corner.
Yeah.
Where are we? Are we in mid pack? Or we?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, we're in the like the teens, because I mean we haven't. You still. Jeremy Chin hasn't even played. You know what I'm saying, in the backfield.
Corners. Don't worry about the safety. I'm just looking at cover corners.
St. Jude's. I mean, we've got and what's his name? what's my other guy's name coming from Illinois?
Michael Davis.
No, from Illinois.
Forbes?
No.
You're talking about Quan Martin.
Quan Martin, yeah. I mean, I've heard some pretty good things. I heard he's been really showing.
He's playing safety though. He's playing safety.
Yeah, but I mean, he's playing corner.
He play corner.
Biggie.
Positions though, because they don't want everybody in playing the same position. They want to see what else they can do besides being just one hit wonder, one talent wonder. So they're trying to put them in man packages, corners, see if they can play, play the inside. I mean, they're all over the place. But I think defense.
Okay, so look on ESPN, they got the starting lineup for the Commanders on defense, all right? And at cornerback, they got Michael Davis from San Diego, the guy they brought in from San Diego at one corner. They got Benjamin St-Juste at the other corner, and Forbes is not starting. Then they got Samuel Saul playing the nickelback. So Forbes is not even starting on ESPN.
But see, this is my point. That's my point. And that's what I was about to say. Who was backup for Forbes when Forbes left last year? And it wasn't, help me, guys. I didn't look at us losing all the other games based on our corner play. I looked at it as our
we definitely lost the Chicago Bears game against the corner play.
But I mean, no, I'm not saying
I lost a lot of money on that Chicago Bears game.
Stop it.
I got PTSD.
The same play over and over again. Somebody told me they couldn't do it.
I'm looking at one game of 6-17 now. I'm saying we get the corners is a 50-50 ball game, fellas. It's just listen. I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm glad you mentioned it, Al. St-Juste again is not, and this is a Washington thing. He's not our premier cornerback, which is old man. Who's our premier quarterback?
Champ Bailey?
Right now?
Or even a Champ Bailey. But I was taking Darrell Green. But even a Champ Bailey. These are the corners that we love. Okay? Hey, he's not that. He's not either. As a matter of fact, he couldn't carry their shoulder pad. But the bottom line is, when we don't talk about a cornerback, that means the cornerback is doing good. It's a weird type of
so they got Forbes the second string.
Hold up. We right now, if somebody was to go out there and name the best cornerbacks out of Washington, they couldn't. I'm talking about other people who have other fans of other teams. Out of a Deion, because a Deion was a flamboyant, so he made himself known. But they couldn't name our corners that shut it down, because when you shutting stuff down, it's silence. You don't get no report outside of the fact that we won, because nobody threw to your side. Your side was not on. Nothing happened. That means you did a good job. And I think St-Juste and those individuals who are in those positions get a rough way to go, because everybody sees them getting toasted. Because it's like 100%. Oh, look at St-Juste getting toasted. Yeah, but the first 40 plays, he shut that dude down. And so those are the things that I'm saying. So St-Juste isn't a wash. That's all I'm saying. He ain't a wash, but he ain't going to do no damn catch an interception like a Deion, because he's not Deion.
Yeah,
y'all see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
I got you saying. You saying we can win with an average cornerback. That's what you're saying.
We can, because now we're going to have a middle that is no longer just, hey, throw it here, because Trey Z's mama could probably chase you down like Mayo did. You know what I'm saying? It's wide open here in the middle. The running backs can go through, push people down. So now when they can't do that, it's going to tighten things up and make it easier for the corners to say, hey, we're doing our job. I think.
It's possible. It should help, if nothing else.
So do y'all like what ESPN, who ESPN guys have us starting?
Yeah, I mean,
that makes sense.
Davis is a solid corner, and I think they're still trying to figure out what they got in St-Juste. So you got to put him out there. He's better than Forbes right now. Quan is playing mostly safety, so he's not.
They got Quan safety at Quan starting.
They got him starting at safety with has Chin played yet?
They got Chin and Quan as the two starting safeties.
I think you're talking about season wide though, not tonight.
Not tonight. This is season, first game of the year.
Oh,
They're looking at pedigree. So now ESPN is going to read resumes, and they're going to
Right. They're reading resumes, yeah.
Right. So that's cool. That's cool too.
I'm all right with that. Right now, listen, it really doesn't matter. 'Cause they're gonna rotate anyway.
It matters.
It's gonna rotate. You're gonna get everybody in the game, so everybody's gonna get a chance to get burnt.
Well,
Yeah.
Deacon, I'm gonna say this before we let this subject go. I think the secondary is important because people pick like the Chicago Bears did. They ain't won a game all year last year, and they ran the same play 4 or 5 times in a row and scored every time. And that's my whole point of the matter is that your cornerbacks and secondary does matter. So they got to communicate. We got to probably play zone. We can't really play man-to-man because we don't have the cornerbacks to play man-to-man. And we got to communicate. So hopefully we got better coaching, and we won't let the same play beat us again. I don't want to see that play ever again. They ran the same play. You know what I'm saying? They run the same play. That was embarrassing, right? That was on national TV too. That's like a Monday night game or something. And the same. And then somebody told me that Chicago ain't win 2 games in 5 years, and they crushed us. Anyway, let's move on. What are we looking for tonight? What are we looking for the Miami game?
Al, before you move on, I think that's right, and I think it's only fair that y'all play Al's theme song. I really do. Because Al needs to feel good because that Chicago situation was a fiasco. He's not going to let it go. I'm about to go ahead and save some money and pay this Bama back because he is talking about it. I don't want to go out eat chicken wings with this Bama no more. When you bring up the damn Chicago game.
It's like a hurricane hitting the bird. Race cars, lasers, airplanes, it's the blood. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. That song crack, crack. Ooh, DuckTales. Ooh, every day they're out there making DuckTales. Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck tales.
Hey man, what y'all looking for this Miami game tonight, man? It's preseason, game 2. Hopefully, JD5 plays a little bit more than just 4 plays.
Let me tell you what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that Jahan shows up, knowing that he's on not the bubble, but the bubble of his position. They go out and give him some opportunities to catch the ball. Not schemed against Miami, just something like when we was watching Sam Howell earlier. 1, 2, 3, bow to Jahan. You know what I'm saying? Get open because he's a quick guy, so he's got to be a quick strike guy. So let's get him some passes. Let's get his confidence up because he's a first-round draft pick. We need his confidence to be high, not just him trying to make it work. You know what I mean? Let's help him make it work. So let's and I also want to make sure that because we haven't seen Kingsbury call games in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So last week was his first game he called, and it was pretty good. So can he continue to call a good game where we can be in a position to see these players excel and score? You know what I mean? Mm. So if we can get that going, man, that's good enough for me right now. Mm. We got one more game that we're going to play, which probably be more of the starters, probably half a game or something like that. And we can get more of a detailed version of what we got going on this year. But right now, I just want to continue the momentum going forward down the field. Just show me that you want these guys to succeed. Isolate them. Let him get a play against somebody that you know he can beat. You know what I mean? Put him in the slot against a defensive back, or a linebacker, where you know he can beat him out the cut. Hit him with the ball, see what he can do. Get his confidence up, man. We need this guy to be playing more than just sitting on the bench.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
And we definitely need, I would say this today, is just to continue. Nothing, I'm not looking for anything particular. I just want everybody to just look like they know what they're doing. That's it. Because for many years, people looked like they didn't know what they were doing. They were suffering. They were throwing things. It was desperation. I just want to see, like, if a play get beat, but it looked like a play, I'm just as happy as if it didn't get beat. Because I'm like, okay, well, they had a plan, but the defense was better. Now, sometimes it's okay to say that because it's a competition. But I just don't want us looking like we don't know what we're doing. We're not even supposed to be here. Who are these guys? Which is why these guys come in here to Washington and don't care. Everybody puts a W on a Washington game. So that's what I want.
I want no injuries, Biggie. No injuries today. I want JD5 to continue to matriculate the ball. I want him to throw a little bit more. I wanted to see him just keep learning how to read defenses. Miami is a blitz team. They want to trace these type teams that like to blitz. So I want him to learn how to handle the blitz. You know what I'm saying? When to run, when to dump it over top of the blitz, stuff like that. And like I say, no injuries. That's the biggest thing. And I want somebody in the secondary to show out a little bit. A turnover would be nice.
Turnover would be nice.
Yeah, definitely would be.
You think, Biggie?
For me, I do agree with you. I want to see Jaden for at least a quarter. I want to see some more of the tight ends. I want to see somebody step up besides Diami. I want to see maybe a touchdown by either Terry or Jahan, or even some of these other people that are fighting for a spot. Or to give me or McCaffrey. Give me one by him. I want to see a little bit more.
Man. I keep forgetting about McCaffrey.
Yeah, I want to see a little bit
more. Isolate him with some passes too.
Yeah, like you said, he's a family member.
See some of McCaffrey. I want to see which is Benson. I want Benson.
Go ahead, Biggie.
I want to see Benson not play with more in the first quarter because I know he played with the second string, but I want to see him play with the first string. And last but least, I also want to see that secondary. I want to see if they can kind of hold out. I want to see some turnovers. I want to see some hard hits. I want to see everybody hawking to the ball. I don't want to see nobody just laying around.
Yeah, aggressive.
Being aggressive, aggressive. Yeah.
Hey, what y'all want to see in the chat, man? What y'all got this tonight? What y'all want to see? Hey, go ahead. Hit up that First String podcast. Hit that First String podcast. Give them a sub, man. That's good stuff over there.
And
everybody else. Will, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, while you were just saying that, first and foremost, we want to thank everybody, to these old guys who started this on a whim in a pandemic. And now we got our first 1,000 subscribers, man. We are very proud to say that 1,000 people were willing to say that these guys are worth listening to. At the same time, we're looking for more. And I think that if you guys will help us, and shout out to those that come on our lives. I'm talking about Toothpick all the time, Mr. JB, Marcus Edelin, Walt. Big Walt is what we call him, but Big Walt been scared to jump on. I don't understand that because the link is in there. Big Walt, we're going to talk about you later. Rock Man, and then we got Brian Butler and Derek Allen. We want to thank y'all for coming on because it's important for us, man. We just a bunch of old guys sitting on the couch virtually. This is something new that we couldn't do back in the day. So now you have joined our crew. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. And thank you for coming support more than anything. But listen, at the end of the day, we want you guys to keep rooting for the Commanders and staying firm and 10 toes down because this is what we got to deal with. And so when you need therapy, we're going to be on after the games, and we're going to now promote this right now, preseason, while we're all happy speculating. You know what I'm saying? No doubt.
Hey, just to let everybody know, this is very important. I am the youngest of the crew. So, you know, old guys, they were talking about themselves. I'm the youngest. I'm the young cat in this.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Biggie, how old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
45.
God damn.
I knew it. Shut up. There you go, Biggie. Biggie's the baby.
Yeah.
Biggie,
Baby's
baby.
in the streets. That's
Baby,
the reason
Biggie.
why he's in the streets. He's the baby. 'Cause we don't stay out of the streets. The streets are different now, man.
Yeah, they're a little bit different.
I don't even know where I'm at. I'm like, what's going on? They done turned one ways, different ways and stuff. It's a whole different world down there.
Hey, just to let everybody know, Biggie gonna be in the streets this week. I mean, not this week, but this year.
Yeah,
Giving us on the street interviews during the football game.
Yeah.
So that's our street reporter right there.
The street reporter right there. Hey,
In the house.
Mr. Derek Allen, man. Thanks for coming on this podcast, Derek Allen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What podcast got their own street reporter, Big Al? What podcast got their own street reporter?
OG's a DMV, baby. Hey, man, great game tonight. Everybody enjoyed that game tonight, man. Everybody just enjoy it. Football is meant to be enjoyed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's get out of here, fellas. Hey, we appreciate everybody showing up. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, man. We love y'all, man. We're here to do it for y'all, with y'all, with y'all, as a matter of fact. So when we on, and especially live, man, go ahead and hit that button. Come on in.
Please.
We love to hear from you, man. We just here talking to each other, man. This is an echo chamber. This is the Commander Echo Chamber, baby. This is where we have fun. All right, let's get out of here, fellas. Hey, we will be doing lives after the game's on.
I just said that. See, this
Sunday,
is what I'm talking about.
Look
He's
at
not
this
that
thing.
young. You see that?
He old, man.
I just said that, and this band is going to repeat it. Hey, I'm just going to say the same damn thing. Shut off this thing.
Hey, y'all have a good day, man. Good Saturday, man.
Hey.
You don't know. Yeah. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know. You don't know.
I run you up and down.